Hi, welcome to Bella's Yoga Room. Today we have a flowing but swift, gentle practice for letting go. So really we can let go of anything, and in life we have to let go of everything. There's clinging and refusing to let go often causes stagnation and suffering. So with that in mind, we are going to start standing. So maybe having the legs hip distance apart. If you did really want to start sitting down, you're welcome to do that as well. So just notice too, as we're sort of starting this practice, the movement here, just having maybe a gentle sway from side to side. Eyes open here if you would like to close them. You can try, see how that feels today. Just gentle movements here. Again, just noticing the weight of the feet, sensations of the ground, maybe starting to rock back and forth. Noticing what happens as we shift our weight. That actually, it's really probably impossible to stand completely still. So maybe we need to let go of that assumption that we can just stand perfectly still, that we're alive and there's always going to be movement within us. And once you've sort of had a little bit of rocking there, let's just take those deep arms as we inhale in, maybe just to shoulder length, and then exhaling out. Inhaling, exhaling, letting go. You can always invite a little bit more movement in, bending those knees as we inhaling, exhaling, inhaling up, and letting go. Inhaling up, letting go. Inhaling this time, coming all the way up, and then gentle twist over to the right side. Arms up again as you inhale, exhale over to the left. Inhaling, exhale over to the right. Inhale, and last time over to the left. And then just letting the hands be by the sides. Bringing our legs a little bit wider here, well, quite a lot wider. Allowing the feet here parallel, noticing what that feels like here. So again, if you're sitting, this would probably be a good time to stand up. Feeling the legs strong, thinking about pulling up all that energy from the ground. Gently placing the hands on the hips and then bending at those hips. Knees can be bent. We want to keep a soft bend there. We don't want to be locking out. And if you did have some blocks, or if you had the chair here, you could use that as well. Hands may come down to the ground today if that's what you need. And big deep breaths here. In our wide-legged forward fold, really thinking about maybe even imagining stuff falling off your back, falling off your shoulders. What can you let go of? What do you not need to carry anymore? What is weighing you down? And that may be beliefs about what you should be doing, assumptions about what others should be doing. In this moment, we control our breath, breathing in and letting go. With each inhale, making space, and with each exhale, letting go of something. Even if it's just the carbon dioxide in the lungs, there's always something that we can let go of. It allows us more space for the things that are good for us and that we need. Placing the hands back on the hips if they're down, and slowly rolling up. Let's roll those shoulders. Rolling them back. Legs can stay here in that wide stance. You can also bring them closer if you're noticing any tension in the feet or ankles or knees. Inhaling, bringing those arms up. And we're going to cross the left arm underneath and bringing maybe the left fingers to the inside of that right palm. Noticing some tension there across the shoulder blades, upper back. And then, as we can, gently letting that go. Clasping fingers behind pelvis, opening up now in that chest area. And then letting go. Right arm this time is coming underneath. Right fingers gently can be back of palms together. Creating that tension, maybe across the shoulders. It shouldn't be pain. If this is painful, just back off a little bit. But we are creating that stretch across the shoulders. And then as you exhale, let it go. Interlacing the fingers again. Opposite thumb on top if you can remember which one you put on. Otherwise, whichever one happens to be, as we open up again and across that chest. So working sort of those opposite areas. Fantastic. Let those arms free. I'm going to turn out that right foot. You might want to step that right back foot back a little bit, bending that knee. And here we are, we're in our warrior two. Noticing again, maybe some strong sensations here in the legs. We are working those legs. Inhaling, reaching back. And then coming back to warrior two. And we're going to interlace those fingers again. I've got my left thumb on top. And then slowly just allowing the head to bow here into a humble warrior. Keep those deep breaths going. Breathing in and letting go. And releasing the arms as we come up. Woo! Maybe give those legs a bit of a shake as we get ready for the next side. So turning out the left feet, toes now. Just check that stance. And when you're ready, just bending into that left leg, coming into your warrior two on this side. Noticing the sensations on this side. You are strong. Keep breathing. The breath is there to help you. And inhaling, reversing that warrior. Feeling that expansion here in that left side body. And then coming back to warrior two, interlacing. I've got my right thumb on top this time. Remember to swap over. And then allowing sort of that shoulder to lead. Let the head come below the heart. Deep breaths here. And coming up, releasing those arms. And let's step those legs in. Whew. Beautiful work. Nice big inhale. Side out. Let's come to the front of the mat. Inhaling, reaching those arms up. Exhaling, coming down. Bending those knees generously. Letting the head again hanging below the heart. Maybe shaking out that head. Stepping one foot back, then the other, and just lowering those knees, bringing the toes to touch, knees nice and wide, and just allowing the hands and the head to come, resting gently into our extended child's pose here. How's the body feeling? What's coming up emotionally, physically? Take your attention to the space, the back of your ribs, as you follow the movement of the breath in, feeling that expansion, and then letting go. Inhaling in and letting go. We cannot breathe in again unless we exhale. And it seems obvious, but sometimes in our busy lives we can keep filling and trying to fill and take on more and more and more, but not noticing that we are at capacity, or maybe even over capacity, which is not going to result in really probably anything positive. So being aware of our limits, that we are only human, can be something we often want to avoid, but is a humbling and important lesson. Pressing through those hands, engaging those arms, coming up. Do just a couple little cat-cows here. Again, really great. Focusing on that breath as we're inhaling and exhale. Really exaggerating that exhale, letting go. Inhaling and exhaling. Lovely. Maybe just finding some little movements here in the spine. And we are going to make our way now, lying down. Got a little blanket. I invite you to use that as a little pillow. And gently just coming down. I'm on my squeaky mat today. Hands Could be next to the body or resting on the body. Allow the feet to just flop out wherever they are. Letting the body be so heavy, closing the eyes. Don't need to hold anywhere here. Ground beneath you. It's got you. Scanning through the body from the top of the head all the way down through the neck, shoulders, arms, chest, belly, hips, legs, all the way down to your toes. Just letting go anything, any tension, any holding. And so the only movement is that of your breath. Your body knows how to let go. Sometimes it can get a bit stuck and it just needs a little bit of help, such as a yoga practice or a gentle breath exercise if you're feeling stuck. The body innately wants to heal and knows how to heal. We need to sometimes just create the environment for it to feel safe and calm, to allow that healing action to be activated. We can't just tell our body to heal. It's too smart for that. It needs the right conditions. You can create those conditions. In order for the wound to heal, we need to remove the splinter, we need to let go. And that's what you've been doing. Staying here as long as you have available for you today. When you're ready to come out of this practice, start gentle movements of the fingers. Wake up those toes. Deepen the breath. Allow the knees to come up. Rolling onto your side. Let's take a nice deep breath here again. And then gently pushing yourself up. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you enjoyed this practice, please let me know. I always love to hear from you, and I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day.